I hope that you guys found this introduction video helpful, and I hope the syllabus was explained clearly. If you guys have any questions about it, I encourage you to utilize the student questions forum and post your questions there. Otherwise, you can email me. Hi everyone, my name is Ariel Mayer, and I'm going to be your instructor for Disorders of Communication. I'm really excited to teach you this class and to get to know all of you. Just a little background information about me. I actually attended Molloy College for both my undergraduate and my graduate studies. During my undergraduate studies, I double majored in speech language pathology and Spanish language literature and culture. Since I graduated, I have been working at the Center for Developmental Disabilities in Woodbury. I really loved it there. I loved working with that population, but I gave my notice in August and I am starting a full-time position as a speech pathologist in Brentwood School District. So I'm really excited about this career change. Just another thing that I want to add is I realized like a year after I graduated that I felt like I was sort of forgetting a lot of the medical side of speech pathology practice because I don't really get to do it every day. So over breaks from the school that I was working in, I started doing contract work as a speech therapist in rehabs. So I feel like that was a really great way for me to kind of refresh those skills and stay relevant in that area as well. I'm really excited for this course to begin, and if you guys have any questions throughout it, please reach out to me. I am available to you whenever you need me. Thank you. Bye. If you guys want to follow along with this part of the video, I'm going to be going over the syllabus for you. Here is my information, my email address, and I will respond to emails within 36 hours. If you guys need to schedule a phone appointment, if you need anything clarified, we can try to do this ahead of time on a case-by-case basis. So here we have our course catalog description. So disorders of language, fluency, voice, and speech as experienced in the geriatric and pediatric populations will be reviewed with respect to diagnosis and treatment. The textbook that we will be using is Human Communication Disorders, an Introduction, the 8th edition. If you go to the home screen on Canvas, you can also find a link that'll show you a picture of what the book looks like. And this is just a little disclaimer letting you guys know that the course is subject to change, but I will let you know well in advance if there are any changes that need to be made. So the topics that we are going to cover and the weeks in which we'll do so are laid out for you in that table. If you guys have any questions, please email me about it. And now I want to discuss the grading requirements. So the first part of your grade is you're going to have a little mini quiz every week, and that's going to assess your knowledge of the key information from the readings and the lectures assigned to you. Every week you will have 2 attempts to complete the quiz, and the higher of your 2 scores will be counted. You will also be required to respond to a weekly discussion post, and that's also going to be based on the videos and the lectures from each module. But I want you guys to realize that this post it's just a substitute for an in-class discussion. So it can be informal. Of course, it has to be appropriate, but it can be informal and it should just be responding to the ideas of your classmates, go off of things that they're saying, and your written responses should be 250 to 300 words in length, or you can post a 2 to 3 minute audio or video clip. You will also be assigned weekly case study assignments. So these are more formal than the discussion posts, and you will be presented with a case study, a scenario that will depict one of the disorders that we went over that week in class, and then you are to respond to a prompt based on that case study. I know that this is a very fast-paced course, and it's because we have a lot of information to fit into our few weeks together. So I just want to let you guys know the discussion posts are definitely a lot more informal than the case studies. I know that there's one week, it's week 2, where the discussion post is actually going to take up more of your time. So I made the case study that week much more informal, and it's not going to take a lot of time up. just so that you guys don't feel overwhelmed and so that you can get the most out of this course possible. For your journal article assignment, this will be assigned to you in week 5 and it will be due in week 7. I will assign you a topic in the area of one of the disorders that we cover, and you are to find and read 2 peer-reviewed journal articles about your topic, one on assessment and one on intervention. And then you are to prepare a PowerPoint presentation summarizing your articles and just synthesizing that with the information that you've learned in the class. And for the second part of this assignment, you will have to complete a peer review of one of your classmates' journal article presentations. You will also have a final exam that will be in the form of short answer questions and essays. And I built in some time during our schedule so that we'll be able to have a review for the final exam in case you guys have any questions or concerns. And 5% of your grade will be based on your participation in discussions. So I encourage all of you guys to utilize the student questions forum that I built into the course and just also consistently and meaningfully contribute to class discussions and interact with your classmates. I hope that you all found this introduction video helpful. I hope I answered any questions you might be having about the syllabus, but if I didn't, I encourage you to utilize the student questions forum, and I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you.